Can you read? It says J. Edgar Hoover FBI Building here in Washington, D.C. across the street from the Department of Justice, right over there. Hey, does everybody know what a soror is? It's a woman who's in a sorority, a soror. Do you know what George Soros is? He's a man who changed his name and created this story about George Soros, which also means eagle. It's also, I think it's called, I forget what it's called when you read it backwards and forwards. It's the same word, S-O-R-O-S, Soros. Well, I think a lot of people get paid through the sorors, through George Soros, and they speak funny languages, like the language that was developed by the father of George Soros when he was held in a Russian gulag, supposedly, during World War II. And the language they speak is Esperanza. Some people say that means hope, but it's also just a manipulation of languages to contribute to the confusion and mindfuck of the United States of America on the planet. The only thing is that you're using the same systems as the Klan. You're just hiding it behind your sorority structure. And I'll go a little bit further. AKAs, top of the sorority revolution. They're the ones in charge, handing out the money, starting the nonprofits, letting people in and out of prisons and dumbass shit, and abducting members of Congress and hiding them. So what do you think? Do you think AOC is holding Bernie Sanders, or do you think Bernie Sanders is holding AOC? Hey, don't ask me, ask the Department of Justice. And also, if there's anybody who might like to hear, I had a class, Leadership Fredericksburg class of 2017 with the Chamber of Commerce in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Dave Quarterman, you might want to know, or J.R. Flatter, you might want to know. And that's the intelligence agency peoples and the Marine Corps peoples that run the world, who don't hide in secret alleyways or pay sorority brothers or fraternity brothers hooked into this evil system on the side. He keeps it real. Just like this. They say that moss only grows on the north side of a tree. Interesting, right? See, there's no moss. No moss, which in Spanish means no peace. Or, I'm sorry, no more. No pause would be no peace. See, and then there's fungus on this, because that's just how nature is. Nature doesn't change. And so, when you know that nature doesn't change, you kind of know that people don't change that much neither. Hey, watch this. In addition to fat people, it's gay people. You know those righteous gays? Not just normal gay people, but really righteous gays that seem to represent the penal system. Yeah, you can call them what you want, but it's them and the fat people running our fucking our country and our government, our evil society. And it seems like a lot of the people who work in DC in these government offices are small lawyers, men and women, small ones that fat people can sit on. And dirty judges and dirty police could put them in cages and nobody would ever know. And they also reassess houses here in DC, because they did it to me using my fucking name, unfortunately, which pisses me off. They turned a one bedroom with a den where there's no window in the den and there's actually 2 full bathrooms. They turned it into a studio apartment. And that's over there at Buzzard Point, where they got that Hen's Nest restaurant or bar or whatever, right next to the military base. They've got a whole stack of apartments now labeled as studios rather than one bedroom with a den. That's their dungeons, where the fat men and the gays are evil. You know that story about the cops when they get you in them lonely, dark rooms? It's not the cops who are doing this part of it. It's the fat people, the obese, mean fat people that are evil, and the gay people that are evil, not just the normal, nice gay people. Help us all, God. Hey, how about a cup of justice? Hey, justice, anyone? Or is it just us? Anyone? Anyone? Come on.
The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I sing it on and on and on and on and on. Rock, yo. I throw it on the floor. I'm gonna freak your head. I'm gonna freak your day. I'm gonna move you out of this atmosphere. Cause I'm one of a kind and I'll shock your mind. I put the jiggers in your behind. I say the one.
Excuse me.
Everybody roll the deep down. Yeah.
The flowers, I like this fish.
I would imagine they're coming it up with the gas station stuff.
How about end Israel? Just like South Africa was ended. End Israel. Not free Palestine. End Israel. End Israel. End Israel. Israel's the issue. Palestine exists. Israel's the invented issue. And Israel was invented by the people who are behind the scenes of the United States government. And that's their big fucking skewer they'll put your head on if you don't shut the fuck up. That's what they scare people with. These put heads on pikes, on Columbia Pike in Arlington, and say, hey, look at our new city, Washington, D.C. Hey, there's your relative's head on a stick. Sign the paper. That's a big dick from Washington, D.C. right there.